up. We were talking about Counter-Strike versus Hookshot towards the top side. The battle of the side laners here in the Camille versus Jax. I think Camille is going to be a difficult champion to play into the Ziggs for the last 2 years. It's a tall order, but it's one that they're going to have to see through if they want to see match point at the end of this one. See what they can get done here as we jump onto the Rift for game 4. It's happened just yet. Maybe the Blue Sentinel is going to do it, but that does actually receive it here as Canyon is going to start off on his top side as well.
Peanut, though, going to be starting here on the red side blue buff, so this is something that, that little skirmish and then attempt
for 2 reasons. One, his passive gives him so much damage to turrets, and then secondly, he has TP. Viper ended up going barrier, which I do think is warranted given that you're playing into a lot of bursts. As we're trying to deny Keen access, but with Lansdowne and level 2, we'll see if they can get him. That shouldn't be
17 win streak.
Yeah, the 17 win streak is pretty good. The Grand Entrance is even better here as Lahans is going to go down. That's first blood to the Jin. And I think that this one may look a little bit better.
Jackson, Camille Jax is going to get to a point where he can carry us.
Yeah, this is a rough time as we're not going to be able to queue out of that one. Zeka has to flash to remove himself. Doesn't have the ultimate available just yet.
They have a lot of control over the Grubs right now. They have a numbers advantage here. Tough for Keen to rotate his way in.
Yeah, Doran does have the inside track, so that's going to help out. There's the flash Grand Entrance. It's going to connect onto Peanut here. Onto Lahens, sorry. As the hook shot comes on through. There's the flash in from Doran. He wants steak for dinner, and he might just find it. The fate is sealed. And Zeka picks up the kill. It's another one for Hama Life Esports, and now they're looking for some Grubs.
And Gen.G looking disjointed because Keen was catching the wave, wasn't able to make his way over. So the rest of the team playing really aggressively for a contest on these Grubs. Doesn't end up working out. Kane going for a steal.
Yeah, a little bit of a drive-by situation here. Wants to be able to grab one of them, but there are 3 versus 2. In goes Keen, and they take down the tree. It's going to be this Gunner looking one up and down. Chovy a couple of autos, and Zeka is just dead. Delight in trouble too, and it's a double for the Corki. And it went so well at the beginning, but it's just all gone on its head now as Hama Life Esports all just lying in the dirt, and Gen.G.
The subsequent play misses his hook shot, doesn't actually hit the wall as Canyon might be in trouble.
Okay, yep, that is a jump scare if ever I've seen one. Does find an Impale on 2, but what is the answer after that? That's the question, and the answer is a sealed fate, as they are going to keep him alive for a while because they wanted Viper to get the kill, and ultimately that is precisely what they'll achieve.
Still a pretty decent position here for Gen.G. It might get better.
Yeah, that wasn't necessarily the greatest of trades there for Doran, who just gets leapt on and destroyed.
Looks like he thought it was going to time out as a Keen. He might be in some trouble here.
Yep, Doran just calling in his mates here as Delight is also in a lot of trouble. The Nature's Grasp is going to come on through, moves out of the way of the turret there. So now a killing spree for Viper. He is very scary. But I don't know what it all means yet, gentlemen. The gold is completely even. Canyon's now found another target as they just separate Doran. Top laners are just not having a great time, except, oh, that's a gorgeous Impale. Zeka says, oh, my people need me. I'm going to have to leave. But Doran doesn't have that option.
It was kind of a beatdown. Game 3 is a cartoon. I don't know what's happening. Everyone's getting dove in sides.
We just needed Doran to say,
Game 3 is a TikTok chronicler. Oh, doesn't get the final shot.
Yeah. But they have a huge amount of prio right now.
Double TP available. Triforce done for both top laners as well. Also, no, we didn't get a second contest on the Herald. It actually was, or on the Grubs rather. It's just straight to this. And yeah, even with the vision that they have, I don't really think Hama Life are in a great position here as Zeka.
And this is just going to simply be Herald going over to Gen.G. They got that last dragon, which at this stage of the game will still be quite relevant.
Yeah, Kane now moving back towards the inner turret. It looks like maybe Gen.G not wanting to fight for this one as Canyon just drives through the wall and heads back to the mid lane. And yeah, they are going to give this one up. They're just going to look for some turrets if they can find them. Rift Herald is going to be thrown down, but Hama Life Esports don't want to give it up without a fight. A possibility here as the headbutt pole does come in. The Impale, they just want to find any target and lock him down, and Delight can't move for about 15 years, and then he can, and he gets out. Mega Inferno Bomb not going to be enough as Zeka, he just rebinds, and now the curtains have been called. Can they find anything? Can anyone die in this fight? Okay, yeah, Shelly. They do get Shelly. Sorry, Shelly. Someone had to go down.
So, yeah,
we have a turret that doesn't go down, and we've got a dragon that was taken there by Hama Life Esports, and now Chovy's in trouble. Hextech Ultimatum comes in. The flash already down. Grand Entrance comes comes through, and Chovy, nothing he can do about that one. Warded already,
This is
Vapor
early.
Inferno Bomb is up. This Baron's going down so incredibly fast, so they're all inside the pit. The Camille goes down so incredibly fast with the knockups. Great here, the baits get sealed, but Seka also just straight up goes down. This Counter-Strike doesn't quite work. Life Esports, they have found a disengage. The curtains have been set, but now the Baron belongs to Gen.G. And Harwood can't do anything about it. Peanut trying to get himself in there. Pace can't tank it up. He probably shouldn't be the one doing that as Lahens gets the wraparound and Pace gets himself over the wall. Still, Lahens does go down. Viper gets himself over the wall as the Baron is secured there by Canyon. It's absolute cinema, and Gen.G come out on top.
They could have just taken the TP and let it go. We're 22 minutes in. Ziggs is going to absolutely shred your team. If this is way later, then maybe you can get away with it, but Hanwha make a huge mistake.
Given the comp of HLE, I think if HLE didn't use that Maokai ultimate right on that last pick onto Chovy, then maybe they could have turned, maybe they could have made that Baron work, but so many consequences of their actions here, and you can feel the pressure that Gen.G has on the map over them right now. The best they can get, but it's map control that comes with that. It's the warding they have down on the bottom of the map here that comes with it as well.
Not to mention the fact that they now get to move through the enemy jungle over to this inner turret as well, putting pressure in so many places. There's the satchel under the turret, and it's a free kill onto Doran at the same time. Gen.G might be able to use this as the teleport does come in, but Seka, unfortunately, the Camille just goes down. He's not able.
They didn't have a minion to help out, get it down a little bit lower, help them auto.
Well, the Cupcake, that ain't gonna do it either, as Paze really wants to help push this one through. But in the end, it's going to be Keen here, just taking out a turret and then looking to take down a Doran as well. He's flashing in for this one, as, yeah, tactical sweep, not really gonna be doing too much there. Does avoid the Counter-Strike as he flashes away, and the Deadly Flourish comes down. So Doran keeps himself alive, puts everything into the play in order to get out.
This is the angle where you try to start a Baron fight and go for a Hail Mary here in turn, because this time you have your ults. This time you have the tools, you have vision, you have the scuttle. You lost the Dragon here, but I don't think it matters as much. Dragon to try to threaten the Baron. They're being very timid here, and I think that you've got to pull the trigger and do something risky when you have those ults, when you have those tools, and when you have that turn as Hanwha. If you just let Gen.G get it for free and you just sit back, you're not going to outscale them. You will not beat them in that longer game.
Oh, Doran in a little bit of trouble here as he tries to hookshot his way out. It just does not work. The ultimatum is something that Gen.G doesn't really care about, because either option they're okay with. And Keen gonna step on a sapling and not worry about that one either. So now Doran dead once again. 6 deaths in this game, and Gen.G not even wanting to start the Baron. They just want to do it again. And Canyon, we'll just see whether he just keeps doing loop-de-loops here.
A little U-turn.
Until they all die.
It's a casual U-turn.
Yeah, I kind of like it.
I mean, how does Hanwha approach this? With Peanut's ult alone, it's not going to be enough.
With trepidation and care, Wolf, with trepidation and care as they throw down the ulti. The fate sealed was decent, but Paze goes golden to keep himself alive. Chovy follows suit, and Gen.G just keeping themselves up. The curtains have been called now, but Canyon able to tank it out. Keen as well, pretty, I say healthy, that last bullet was a little bit scary there now with these 4 items on Viper. And they do have a little bit of space to try and get some damage on this turret as, my God. Okay, does the dot do it? No, not quite.
All right, well, now Hanwha Life have their eyes on the Baron. All
yeah.
the tools are gone.
Hail Mary.
But this time you don't have the tools.
Yeah,
I know that, but I have to try something.
Yeah, can Skana get through walls, guys? I think he might have a way into the pit. As now Paze moving on over to the side, Lahens, you know that he's lurking, and he gets on in there, the pulverize on 2. Viper able to get that flash to get himself out, though. He's so much of the damage. And Doran, he manages to take down the cow. Corky goes down as well. The Baron is secured, though, by Gen.G. And Life Esports. It was a bunch of funny business, but it wasn't funny enough to win them the game.
And even with Canyon impaling the air, it doesn't matter. Gen.G, they have the damage. This time they have multiple threats. Yes, Chovy goes down, but it just doesn't matter. And they're about to head up to 2-1, breaking the win streak of this Maokai that has terrorized the LCK and the global stage for so long.
Yep, a win streak was going to die in this one, and it looks like, unfortunately for Peanut, it is going to be his on his tree. Nexus turret does go down, and this Nexus no longer for the world. The short fuse of the Ziggs is enough to take it down, and Gen.G moves to match point.
Back that pit prio for the rest of the best of 5, and this is where Hanwha fans start to worry.
Also, and in game number 1, Zeka had a standout performance. In game number 2 was already feeling that the Zir just didn't really hit the mark. And this one as well, the Yone, we always will be excited when this guy locks it in. But Chovy, we haven't really talked about, has now had 3 amazing games, even though the first one was not enough. The Corki, and it just, again, it's starting to feel like Gen.G have too many issues. And this is a stark reminder